Night, guys. Ooh, right, where's all my software? Let's get this show on the road. Let's get that loaded up here. So yeah, we're going to be doing a live alien radio signal hunt tonight, guys. Searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That's the yellow line at the top of the screen, and it is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we're most likely to hear the hello. Is anybody else out there message? And we've heard it a few times potentially throughout the years. And most notably back in the 1970s with the infamous wow signal there. Oh, typical, internet's playing up a bit. Yeah, most notably with the wow signal, but it's not the only one. Oh, sorry guys, it's internet's playing up a little bit. Let's hope that works. Kate's in. How are we doing, Kate? Typical signal issues to start it off with. But yeah, we're going to be on for about an hour tonight. We're going to be doing an alien radio signal hunt. Searching, hoping to hear E.T. saying hello. Is there anybody else out there? So, at the top of the screen... Or was it frozen again? At the top of the screen there, we can see the hydrogen line. That is the yellow line. That is, they said, the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize that we're most likely to hear the hello. Is anybody else out there? Message. If we get a signal, it'll only be on screen for between 30 and 90 seconds. That is how long it will take for the Earth's rotation to spin on and over and off of a target. There. And Linux, how are we doing there? And Xena, how are you doing? Buenos Saucer on finance. My credit score wouldn't handle it. There. I think we're struggling a little bit on TikTok tonight. I think the old signal's going a bit. Sorry, guys. Nexus, hello. How are we doing? What's the connection type like over there? V as well? Hi, guys. If you were in on the interview earlier, sorry, I couldn't really see the chat screen last time, but I hope it went okay. I hope it was okay for you guys. We're going to be on for about an hour tonight doing a live alien radio signal hunt. And yeah, so if we do get a signal, it'll come through at the very top of the screen there, where that yellow line is, the frequency range of interest. That's the hydrogen line. And then we'll see it mirrored in this middle section here. This is the analysis section there. Any signal we can analyze and hopefully see what's going on there. Thank you, V. I'm not used to being the center of attention there with those things, but appreciate that. It's out of my comfort zone slightly. There. Connection is fine. Brilliant. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I had a few little warnings a minute ago, so I was worried. We had used up all of our good internets for the day. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate that. I've got to bring Alan out. I was going to bring him out at the end, but just winding it up. There. Bow down to the Harko. How are you doing? So yeah, we're only going to be on until about 9 tonight. It's only going to be a shorter one, got just under an hour. Leanne's had a bad day, so I'm going to go hang out with her for that one. But she's having a rest of the minute, so we've got an hour to search for aliens. Can we do it? Is an hour long enough? Oh, wouldn't that be brilliant if we said that? And the signal analysis here spikes up with a signal. Sheps is in, and Tickers too. How are you doing there? We've been having some connection issues on another channel. Really? Honestly, I need better internet here. And what antenna do you have? So we've got a parabolic mesh antenna there that is tuned for the hydrogen line there, the 1.420 hydrogen line there. And then it comes in through a low noise amplifier and a filter to help us minimize that background noise and amplify any signals that does come through. Then it comes in to our editing software here. Great, and thank you, Tickers. Always worried about doing erratners. If you're old enough, you might remember what that is there. Sounds like my pipes in the attic after someone had a shower. Yeah, it does a bit. I don't know. Some quite poetic pipes there. Morgs is in. How are we doing, Morgana? Good to see you. Thank you for the hearts. Very, very kind. A up as well. Welcome aboard. How is your week going, guys? Evening, no background spikes, but there is one on the hydrogen line. Oh, is there? Actually, you're right. I didn't even spot that. Very subtle. Very subtle. So we're missing, where's my cursor? So we normally have a bit of an interference signal around here, which we're not getting tonight. It comes up as this little square plateau. But I thought it was just normal undulations there. But A-Up is right. Look, it's a little bit more a ridge to it. Very interesting. So good spotting there. And Vero, hello from Belgium. Welcome aboard. Good to have you in. Have you ever seen anything strange? Because Belgium had, didn't it, the flap of UFOs in the 80s and 90s of the triangular craft was spotted there quite a bit. Morgana sent a treasure box, guys. Remember to thank Morgana when you claim those coins. Connection's good. I am glad. I was a little bit worried. There, Lisa is in the house. How are we doing? Thank you for the heart there. Guys, those likes and those shares, they help us reach more and more like-minded people. And the more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better, the more we all piece this puzzle together there. And Morgana as well, thank you for those. I've not seen those ones, but they're cool love gifts. Thank you. It's very, very kind. I'm glad you are as well. I'm glad you're good. We're in a happy place now tonight. We are searching together for evidence of the anomalous. And so the passports, you know, we've... Unpopular, hello! We're just talking about that. Thank you again for having us. And if you're not already following us, guys, do follow Unpopular Opinion there. I was having a nice chat with earlier. Currently, you're blitzing my emails. Oh, I've still got to go through all my emails and messages today. Not going to get there. Demo coming in with the likes. So yeah, the passports that we ordered for you guys, they were delivered today, but to my old house because somebody forgot to update the address. So that was money wasted. I've had to reorder those, but they'll be here next week, and then the stamp will be here too. So we can always we can start those ones in time for our next deep dive. And Tickers and Lemorgues there, I second that. It was great interview, brilliant questions, and I loved the range and variety there. So thank you again for having us in for that one. Looking forward to more chats in the future there. Kate coming in with the shares, having followed. Excellent demo, appreciate that. That's how we all share the love of our little communities here. Carl's in the house. Easy done. God, yeah, a whirlwind at the minute, but yeah, it's a waste of £17. But I also did get a new tripod for our Sky camera, much more substantial. Nice bit of kit. So we'll do a little tour of the, because we've got on the Patreon at the minute, we've got the behind the scenes of the studio setup, and at some point I will do a behind the scenes showing you the actual Sky camera and the dish and things like that over there. We're also going to do a pets introduction as well, but we'll also put that on the Discord. Looks like our orange friend, the Spike, has gone. You're right, Kyle. You notice in there. So we're missing our Spike, our interference Spike here. But we are ever so slightly. It does look like getting a little bit of a ridge here. So a very, very interesting indeed. Damo as well. Thank you for the gifts there very much. I appreciate it. All goes back into the stream. Same as the Patreons too. Speaking of which, our next deep dive is going to be not this Friday, but the following Friday. Is that December the 5th? That'll be 11 p.m. UK time. We're going to be looking at the whistleblower that claims to have worked with the biologics, the genetics, the anatomy of the aliens, I think the Greys, if I remember correctly. Claiming to be a molecular biologist. It was my favourite one. I think it's our first deep dive, and we're going to redo it again for all of you new guys. So definitely check that one out because it was absolutely bloody amazing, that one. So make sure you do that, and if you use the link in our bio, you get it for free for a month, so you'll be able to catch that one live and the second one in December live and rewatch some of the past ones so you can maximise that. And B is in the house. How are we doing, B, there? And thank you for feeding Alan. Thank you for the gifts.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you. And Carl.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
And Moa as well. Thank you for the hearts. Very kind of you guys. Appreciate that. It all goes back into the stream. Right, where are we? In the chat. Kate coming in with the shares. How are we doing tonight, guys? Remember, this is a live alien radio signal hunt, searching on the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorise we're most likely to hear the hello, is anybody else out there message. There have been a number throughout the years, most notably the WOW signal, but there have been some other ones there. So as the Earth rotates, our dish will sweep across the sky, hopefully passing over a star that has a planet that is inhabited by intelligent life and sending us a signal. And it'll only be on screen for between 30 and 90 seconds at these distances, so we've got to keep an eye out. Look out for those spikes there. And Kate, thank you.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
For those. Looking at getting the stream circulated on WCAU, Warminster Community Radio. They're literally around the corner from me, so maybe we should do a radio show as well, guys. Oh, unstable internet connection. Hopefully that'll sort itself out. Hopefully that's back now. 105.5. We can now say we've given them a shout out there. B coming in with the likes. And UFO, how are you doing there? Anything new? No, I don't think we've had anything new the last couple of days. But that just means that it's going to happen at some point soon. How are you doing though, UFO, there? Hey, how's your day going? It's busy one, B. It's a busy one. I didn't think I was going to get on for the second one in the end. But so we're only going to be on until 9 p.m. UK time tonight, so I can catch up on some other bits. But hey, back to a regular viewing tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be a Skywatch tomorrow there. V, TikTok just kicked you out. Oh, I bloody hate this app sometimes. It is honestly infuriating. And if you too are as infuriated as the rest of us, you can join us and you can see a bit more of the screen over on YouTube and Twitch at The Thing UFO. As you can see as it comes up now, there you go, look, there's extra analysis going on the bottom and the sides that you guys can't see on TikTok. So it is worth catching us over there as well. New here. Silent mod now, lurking silently, Agent X in the background with your newspaper with the eye holes cut out in it. Then Gravit, how you doing? My track is finally out. Gravit featuring Imogen O'Brien out now. It sounds wonderful. What style of music is it, Gravit? And Frederick, how are you doing, matey? Good to see you. Hope the world is treating you well, sir. Frederick is an OG. I think Frederick, were you our first subscriber over here? So OG Frederick there. Hope you are well. B coming in with the hashtags there. You sent us a really good sighting the other day, didn't you? The video. Because I think oh no, you're having a chat there. And Carl coming in with the stickers. I like those stickers. And if you guys, you like them too, look, we've got a handful of these left on our TikTok shop there. So actual stream stickers in real life. They're a little bit of a novelty there. One of them, I think you were either the first or the second, Frederick. You were definitely OG there. Because I always remember, I think you were definitely our first video submission where you emailed us that one. And it's this sighting, guys, the Frederick call. And it just drops. Like, just the behaviour of this orb was just, so cool. I hope it was you. I've not totally got that one down the wrong way. You're going to end up buying more stickers. Well, I think, they might be around for a bit longer. We might do another run. If we end up doing other Alan merch, then there'll be good little bolt-ons. Could never have enough stickers there. Zena, so we tried to relocate Free High using previous NASA coordinates to inform the Starship empty. Oh, what are they playing at? Oh my god. NASA, what are NASA playing at there? It was a cracking one, Frederick. It was cracking. We've run it already. Alan is impressed. I would like, if our community was bigger, I'd like to do more, not because I want to sell them, but just to do like the range of stickers that we do, like a second sheet, an A and a B sheet. But then I'll be drowning in stickers. New gravitational anomaly detected in our outer solar ring. Gaining pull, indicating of a massive planetary gravity well on solar orbital trajectory with a metallic reflective signature. Okay, now that is interesting there. So the metallic reflective signature, then, is that implying that it's not, so it's a massive object, but it's probably not planetary, or is that could be the core that causes the metal signature there? Because I know we're always talking, aren't we, about those objects far, far out there, maybe on very eccentric orbits, maybe a planet 9 or something there. And that's a good question, Tickers. B, have your stickers arrived yet? And A-Up sent a portal. Thank you, A-Up. Appreciate that. If you haven't got your stickers, get them before they go. There's literally only a couple left there. Frederick, have you watched The Age of Disclosure yet? I have a free link for those who need to see it. Oh, Frederick, I like the sound of that. No, that's the main reason why I haven't. I've been waiting for payday, because it's a bit expensive. Thank you for chipping in with that one. And A-Up as well. Thank you for the Alan friend. He likes the buddies. They do look like Alan, don't they? I missed it. The animation coming up there. I need fridge magnets. Okay, we'll write it down. Alan fridge magnets. I might have to do another lot. Christmas has beat me down. Well, we've got loads of different sticker types. There's only a handful. I think we had like 15 we decided before. Oh, I see the potato pop up there. I knew it'd be V. But yeah, maybe we'll do them for fun. Where are we there? Oh, not yet. Our mail system about 2 weeks behind. I wonder if did I get tracking on it? I can't remember. I'll see if I've got tracking and can track it there. But hopefully they'll come through for you soon. There, B. They are great. I like them. I thought they were cool. I'll send you the site. Oh, thank you, Frederick. I do appreciate that. The potato. The potato of shame. The problem is, though, like, I've been having a bit too many snacks recently. Like, if I shaved my beard, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the potato and me normally, would you? Speculation that UFOs are UAP in the oceans. Would you consider getting equipment to detect them? Damn it, 100% would love to. I'm always about getting more toys and seeing if we can update things. I would like to, and this is a little bit of a thought I'm having on the fly. I don't know the possibilities, but if we're going to get it set up so we're doing the radio is always running on a separate computer, maybe there's a way I could bring in the signal as an overlay on the skywatches there. But maybe for the 1.6 frequency, because that's meant to be associated with craft themselves. So maybe we can get a visual and the 1.6 frequency. Oh, I'm getting ideas now. And then, because they do gravitational anomaly detectors or magnetic field anomaly detectors for UFO world, we could bring all that in. So on our screen, it would be quite small, so we don't miss too much. Maybe we could get some extra information. Giving me ideas there, Demo. I've already broke as hell, but. Couldn't resist the potato there. And lots of new interesting posts on the Discord there are. And Ayab, thank you again for screenshotting the article for me, because I think it makes a cracking point. So this was an article basically what we're saying essentially about how science writes off these things too easily. Now, we're not saying they have to confirm it and have to believe it's UFO, not without the evidence, that's fair enough, but to then without evidence claim that it's most likely something else, I don't think that, and that article made a good point of that one, so thank you for sharing that. And Justin, thank you for the first pop, appreciate that. Can we do them? It's like a daily refresh on that thing. How do we do that one? I've got 4 more votes. Let's all do the votey thing. Forgot about the votes. How do I do that? Stop letting me do it. Sorry, distracted guys there. If you are just joining us, we're doing a live alien radio signal hunt, searching the hydrogen line, that's the yellow line at the top of the screen, for signs of alien radio signals here. This is the channel on the radio dial, the frequency that scientists theorize we're most likely to hear the hello is anybody else out there message from an extraterrestrial race. So keep an eye out for any signals we might get in there. I know every day hubby checks the mail and I pounce on him and grab them out. I do love a good parcel delivery, getting excited for it. And I was excited for our passports, so I was watching the tracking and then it went delivered. I went, it's definitely not been delivered. Oh, it's been delivered to the other side of the country and I forgot to update my address there. It's the only thing when we moved. I updated absolutely everything. I was right on it, but I didn't do that one. Loving the hearts there. And the dual frequency is easier. You can do it, the HackRF, with ChatGPT. Yeah, so I know that HackRF has got it. I'm going to have to look at that one. I'll need another dish for it, though. Might be a new adventure. I think so, damn it, I think so. Vol, thank you for the follow there. Where are you joining us from tonight? Or was you from Denmark? And thank you for the rose. That's very, very kind. What's the vote? So it's TikTok is doing one of its game things, like a live festival or something. I think you get to vote, basically. I don't fully understand it there. Stole them out of another live feed. Thank you. Alan, appreciates your commitment there. Expedition X covered USOs, a very interesting part of the phenomena, and me, thank you for those fest pops as well. 72 votes, thank you. You are absolute legends. I've forgotten how to do it. Same V, same. I've got the little thing up, but I can't actually. It says I've got 5 votes, but cast votes to support, but I don't know how to vote. It's not showing me how to vote. The thing isn't changing. Interesting. Oh well. Raf's in as well. How are we doing, Raf? And Pine as well. How are we doing? Their suspected artificial celestial body. So artificial, hey. People jumping on the bandwagon saying they think it could be Nibiru. Planet 9. Lore states the Anunnaki built a planetary shield using our gold reserves. Yes, that was the gist, wasn't it, of why they were here. The Anunnaki mining our gold. It was for their environment, wasn't it? To protect them or something was the idea. Could all be tying in there. You're on both their tickers. Appreciate that. Right there, Ulfa as well. Thank you for the heart there and the fest pop. Do appreciate those guys. It's not letting me vote on my own one, which is frustrating. There, the vote thing. It's something. It's in the just below the the stream. The numbers showing you who's in on the stream. There's a thing that says Live Fest. It changes, but every now and again Live Fest comes up. You come into there and you can vote. I think. If you've joined the fan club, you should have access to some of the stickers now, Ulfo, so thank you for that. So some of our stream stickers. Right, where are we? There we go. Got my new foot switch as well, so we're able to clip things hands-free. After you vote, it turns into TT matches for some reason. Yeah, it's not letting me vote, which is frustrating. It keeps coming up with the screen saying I've got 5 votes, but it won't let me actually vote. Why are you not letting me vote? Very strange. Sorry, distracted. It says current creator isn't in the competition for me. Am I not? I have no idea. I was yesterday. The other lives, Nicky, the life frustrations. Oh, is that how? That's where their votes come from. Aha. Alan very much approves that. He's giving you an extra nod of appreciation there. We got you. Oh, you guys definitely do. You're absolute legends there. Saw the same line in the check. I think it was Starlink. Oh, is that the orange sighting? Yeah, so I hadn't considered Starlink for our sighting. That was very, very good, because you're right, with Starlink, actually, when it's first launched, it's a solid line, isn't it? Or it looks like it's a solid line, because they're so tightly packed. So you see this really short line flying across the screen. The only reason I don't think it is Starlink for us was that it was too big and a bit too fast for when we've seen Starlink previously, even in the smaller mode there. But I could be wrong. It's a good guess. I hadn't considered that one. It's good to filter through those there. Absolute legends, guys. There we go. Alan approves of that one. So it is a good shout out there. I've been off work yesterday and today, munching so much crap. I now need half a bottle of Gaviscon. How many pies there, Raf? So yeah. Oh, weird. Oh well. It's always a bonus, but it doesn't matter if it's not there. Although, I think we definitely very much are in the older doghouse, aren't we, with TikTok at the minute. Might have to shift things a bit later. And V coming in with the hashtags. So yeah, another alien radio signal hunt. What can we uncover? What else could we measure, guys? Whilst we're doing all of this, what other things could we try and measure, incorporate to get evidence? Because I think that's a very good point that Unpopular said there about bringing in more evidence to try and see if we can get any more clear data. What else could we include? Oh, A-Ups, lost us on TikTok. What's that? Not playing up there. Cheney is so tight, I didn't realise that one. So, yeah, exactly there. Tank is a good shout. Orbs out over Island Beach. Ooh. Very active where you are. I'm a bit jealous, actually. We're not getting as much activity as I would have hoped over here. But past Count Raff, I feel you're there. We're all in the same boat there. V as well, coming in with the Go Popular. Yeah, what other information could we add to our data collection here when we're doing this? What other stuff could we have on screen that we could be monitoring there? I've got my drink. Veto's in. How are we doing? So yeah, it's a bit quiet, but we never know when that signal is going to come in. What star? Difter is our star that is closest in range of our dish currently. So we're also actually on a bit of a blank patch of the sky. But what is interesting, so obviously we initially had Sagittarius. Seasons have gone, different stars in different times. Now it's been Fomalhaut has been one of our main ones. Now that is out of range for us at this time, so Difter is the main one. What we've got coming up is maybe going to be for a few days of basically no close by stars. But as soon as we get past that little gap here, and again you'll be able to see the star map of where our dish is pointing if you're over on YouTube and Twitch there, thing UFO for those. You'll be able to see the star map. But on the other side of that, we are going to be getting, I think, probably Orion in. And there's a lot of stars there that are going to be in our range, which is going to be very interesting to see. It's freezing. Demo. I haven't got a notification on this end that the signal's bad, but it was earlier, so it definitely could be us this, and thank you for the continuity report there. And I have no idea about other things to measure. What time's it? Yeah, I'm trying to think. So definitely like location and stuff, what direction we're pointing. Maybe even recording that information on screen would be a good shout. But it's difficult to get the positions. But I'm trying to think what else. I think, definitely gravitational magnetic anomalies could be an interesting one. Maybe if there's anything on 1.6, that could be an interesting combination stream there. Just ask a UFO caller to come in once a week. I could go chaotic. I'm not very well set up, so the way I had to do it for the other one, because I forgot, it's going to be feeding back, because it's feeding everything through to output, so I'm not actually set up for bringing people in via TikTok. But what I can do is I can bring people in effectively via Discord. So if you're on our Discord call, maybe we could bring people in for a chat every now and again. We was going to do that for Halloween. So what ranges does your equipment cover? Infrared included. Good question, B. So at the minute, we're range-wise is frequency, so it's how many channels on the dial. So basically what you can see at the top of the screen is quite tightly packed around the hydrogen line there, and it's more so with the audio. When we're doing the radio signal here, it's more about how sensitive it is to hear their other signals. So it depends how strong the signal is to be what ranges that we can detect there. But you're right with the visual side of things, so it's all of the visible light is what we are available at the minute, but the camera itself is capable of the infrared down the low end and the ultraviolet at the high end that we can't see with the human eye. But we need to get that modification done for it. It's on the list there, and then we'll be able to see all of the light spectrum there, which I think is going to be very, very interesting for us. That's the obvious one. But maybe we can detect, is there anything else going on in the local area which may then correlate with a sighting? Are there larger bands of signals we could use? So, good question. There is, I think so. There's further up the radio spectrum. I said 1.6, and even sometimes a little bit lower down, 1.2. They have a bit of a history with the UFO and UAP phenomena there. So, if we could tune in that way to hear, okay, are there any strange signals? Because this is the main reason why we don't check 1.6 at the minute, is because it is used for Earth-based things. So if we got a signal right now, we don't know if it's going to be, some satellite communication, normal excuse, or is it going to be a UFO. But if we were able to see a signal on the 1.6 and simultaneously see if there is anything anomalous in the sky, could be in there. Hello, Scottish. How are we doing? Good to see you there, matey. So yeah, maybe we could tie in with that there. 2 trillion galaxies. It's hard to get your head around that number, isn't it? It's so vast there. You've still got that limp, Zach. You just got to relax. You've got to relax. That's what Alan says. His tip is you've got to relax. Could you cycle through, or would you have to set it? At the minute, I have to set the radio signals. The frequencies that we're on, and also different antennae are good for different frequency ranges. So yeah, you're kind of limited in a certain bit. But I wonder if there's more we could do with that. That is some food for thought. Where are we in the... Hey, realist. Can Sirius and Orion be at the same... How can Sirius be at the same focal length? Well, yeah, they're not at the same focal length, but you can get the dot, the light that we see. It's because it's light coming in, isn't it? And, yeah, there you go. Have fun, Raf. Did you hear about the swan? No. I mean, I heard initially that we had the comet swan, didn't we, in here? It's a beautiful, beautiful object, but it wasn't anomalous. Has there been something change about that? And agreed, being a single is liberating to feel what your soul needs at the time and listen to your heart. It won't speak for the soul. Love it there. Swan is another comet. Yes, we heard that, but it wasn't an interstellar one, so I wasn't as interested in it. Radio wave propagation uses spectroscopy. I can't even pronounce that word, but spectroscopy. There we go. Visible light is always proportional to the second of its to the degree of its distance. There, yeah, sounds about right. I mean, you're getting into the science there, which is good, but it is a bit beyond me. I need to put my science hat on. Where are we? It is very much, Scottish, it is very much miserable weather today. And V coming in and feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you. So when do you all think we are most likely to find out if we go to it? To find life out there, if we go to it. Good question. So you mean like the likelihood on locations? Because I mean, I think there's life on Mars. I think there's life on Venus. They're the easy bets there, the moves there. And TikTok just put up a comment. Some comments are being filtered to protect the community. Oh, wonderful. I wonder what else we're missing out there. And Wayne's, how are we doing? Yo yo. Someone being offensive. It's Alan. Oh God, I want cake. Some delicious cake. There. It's swinging around the opposite of Earth, where Atlas was. Is that within its expected trajectory, or has it changed? It's a beautiful object. Some people are getting some really good shots of it. But yeah, oh, intelligent life. Good question. I think it's going to be, give or take, most solar systems. I think there is a strong argument, isn't it, that red dwarfs particularly, which are very, very common, are potentially too volatile for the stars that are, their planets that are in their habitable zone are potentially also in range, because they have to be much closer to a red dwarf because they're much, duller. They're not as hot. You have to get closer to get the heat to be in the habitable zone. But then it puts them in range of more common solar flares and could wipe off any atmosphere. So it probably, if that is true, they don't know. They know that they are more active with flares, but it might be the case that they flare at the poles rather than on their equator, so that the planets might be safe. But yeah, there's a possibility that red dwarfs aren't going to be that habitable. So I reckon most non-red dwarf stars will probably find at least one planet around there as well. Disclosure on Amazon said there's 4 types of aliens on Earth. I'd be surprised if it wasn't more. If it's going to be one, it's going to be all of them, I reckon. Okay, Zina. So to anyone who doesn't get what Jolly is saying, it's basically all stars are jewels placed inside the firmament, surrounded by deep ocean waters, and can be collaborated with close observation using a telescope. Okie dokie. What's the science on that then? Like, because I thought, if we're using telescopes, we can also get, again using spectroscopy. You can't pronounce the word there, but we can get their chemical makeup, and we're getting all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So does that disprove that, or does that reinforce that one? We had the chat, didn't we, yesterday for the old firmament? But thank you for the explanation. It's got expected, but it's got a tail again, like Atlas. I don't think the path has changed. It's very interesting, but it's not interesting enough for me. Like, interesting space-wise, but it's not interesting alien-wise for me yet. And the galaxy is screaming with signals. We just ain't got the mind or matter to hear them. Scruffy, I think you're bang on with that one. Like, there is a lot that we're just not looking. We're not looking in the right places at the right time, or the right places and times consistently. And when we did our last, it was a few back actually, deep dives, we're looking at real life warp drive technology, and it was that we're not actually looking at all, really, in some radio waves there, that we could detect the obvious. I think it's totally right there. I think planets are tidally locked in red dwarfs. That could be as well. You know what I do love? The eyeball planets. The idea that there's these tidally locked planets, so they're fixed, always facing the same way to their star as they're in orbit. And because they're like ice planets, but that one closest side, or facing a star, it melts the ice, so that you've got the white of the ice for the eyeball, and then the pupil is that melted bits. The idea is massive eyeballs out there in space. And B and V and Kate coming in with the hashtags. Thanks, guys. And just thinking, because where do you see the aurora? Where is magnetized to draw the compass to the north? So yeah, to the poles, because that's where the magnetic shield goes in, doesn't it? There, and so when it hits it, does it hit the poles? And then it's dissipated out, isn't it? I've seen models of it. I missed the rest. Where's the rest, Kate? Oh, no, it was there. So I wonder if that's the point of the pulse. To draw the solar flares or something along those lines. I was just thinking, because where do you see the aurora? And I think, well, that is what the poles do. And that magnetic shield does give us that protection, and it does go there, doesn't it? It dissipates it down, so you bang on with it like that. And Cosmic as well, thank you for the Go Popular there, and the hearts. Oh, and for feeding Alan.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
We missed that one, didn't we, Cosmic? Thank you there. Oh, no, bugger off. Right, where is it? Come on. So you bang on it with that. And me, the Aurora thing is kind of scary to me. Remember the move of 2012? Surprise, I don't think I saw that one. But yeah, I mean, all of this coronal mass ejection stuff, the sun potentially doing that sort of damage, is very, very interesting there. How are we doing, Debster? And V coming in with the stickers. But they did, when we were doing our moon watch, in fact, let me put the moon thing up. Right, so I've not got any in the shot there. There were some of those craters that they're now theorizing. Actually, the dispersal pattern around the crater there doesn't look like an impact necessarily. Some of them may be the impacts from, bloody internet. Some of them actually look like might be the impacts from like a coronal mass ejection, like a plasma impact from the sun, but on the moon there. Could be very, very interesting. So it could, the sun could be a lot more volatile than we expect in recent times. So how would that affect a red dwarf type sun and a livable planet, do you think? So I think the point is, because they're so close, the red dwarf and the planets in orbit there of the red dwarf that are in the habitable zone, it's moved it that much closer, that it's not just the electromagnetism, it's the full-on plasma burst that just, because we'd still have that problem now. If it was strong enough, it would go through our magnetic field. So yeah, they could just totally destroy the atmospheres quite quickly, maybe even physically do damage to the planet there. Made it all the way down to Florida. So yeah, we had it down here. Was it last year? We could see it all the way down here in the UK. I mean, Florida's even bloody further. Very, very rare, but it shows you the power. And that's in the magnitude of these things. That ain't that great. It's bigger. It's bigger than our usual, but it isn't absolutely massive, is it? Let me scroll down there. Blasphemy. I need you to watch it. We'll have to add it to our... If there's aliens, we can add it to the movie club. So in the movie, they explain the science of how and when our magnetic shield starts to go. We have auroras, and they are not where they're not supposed to be. So this is true, and our magnetic shield, our magnetic thing is bubble, is it's playing around at the minute, and there are signs in the geologic record, isn't there, of it actually going very, very, very low. So it is possible, just in the scheme of things, that happens. Kate V gets muted for saying, "Okay, honestly, it's ridiculous. I'm still fascinated that a planet would have some kind of defence." Taking our planet as an example, it does start to feel planned, and you very quickly, don't you, get to like creation again. Yeah, these things are bloody convenient, bloody handy. All the little effects there. Da, 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 da. A narrow swath of habitability, but that is habitability by our known standards, isn't it? And we're constantly stretching that out, aren't we? That could be a lot further away from a star, and that's again just on our understanding of life, carbon-based life. Oh, they live feeding for Australia again. Now that is a patch of sky that we never get to see up here. There are major anomalies with special dimensions as a whole. Maths doesn't support a spherical rotation according to aerospace travel lines, as they would have to correct their line of sight, but don't. I mean, this is beyond me. This is so. The problem with some of the stuff is it gets into the territory of you do need like a real good understanding to be able to argue against it. So I very quickly get into the territory of going, well, I can't. It is beyond me, but it's interesting. But I'd need to fully understand to those. Major anomalies with spatial dimensions. That's an interesting one, Charlie, but I mean, I have to... These are the things I haven't heard a lot about them, and I also don't know enough to actually be able to kind of go, that makes sense or not. But it's interesting. Best evidence we have, there is at least one NHI here. I think so. Article on Discord about blue lights being seen in the craters on the moon. So they call it the blue gem, don't they? And we've mentioned it before when we do our moon streams, like the TLP, the translunar phenomena. Some say, oh, it's just the ice reflecting, or it's just difference in lights. But some of those images, it looks like it's glowing, it's emitting light there, which again, very anomalous for the moon there. That is a lot, all the way up to Maine. That's basically the full east coast almost, isn't it? There, Tank. Yeah, I've got a lot of movies to get, especially as I spend my evenings doing this there. Oh, okay. So yeah, now when it comes to like those rotations and stuff, like my brain cannot, though the bigger the seasonal orbits and things like that, my brain just cannot compute that. So I've got no decent input on that one. See the skies, or I need to check them out. I want to see what everybody else is doing in this space as well. What happens, Scruffy, if you get a wow signal? What's the protocols for this? Good question, and it's one that we didn't actually have a protocol for. Didn't think that far ahead. But so for us, the normal protocol for something like that, if you've got a big radio antenna, is that you you tell your mates of another big antenna, and they point it at it as well, and see if they can get that secondary confirmation confirmed that it's not something that's very close by to your sort of antenna there. We don't have that, sadly. So, basically we just record it and try and then share it around for other people's evaluation. But yeah, we because our dish is fixed as well, we can't even do the normal check, which is sweeping off and then sweeping back on to the target, which we'd love to be able to do. I'm trying to rectify that at the minute, but it is fixed at the second. You're outdone there, Raph. Oh, maybe. Right, where are we? Over on the TikTok. Oh my god, there's been a few messages there. It's still fascinating that a planet would have some kind of defense. Taking our planet, for example. Honestly, it is. Silent message, yep. Oh, I'm not muted. Oh, good. I don't know. Obviously, not in the same way a person or animal is. Yes. Honestly, there are those correlations, between we look to our immune system. And so then, Justine, how are we doing? Good to see you in there. I was going to do a deep dive on our magnetic field until the aurora came so far down. Or more in the way that the plant is, yep. At this point, ignorance is bliss. Yes, sometimes you don't want to know. They're loving the stickers there, B. And Justine, what have I missed? Nothing much at the minute. No action yet, but it just means the action is still to come. But yeah, the signal definitely is not as stable as the other day when I listened to the headphones. Yeah, no, it's not at the minute. It's a little bit more all over the place. The background is roughly similar, but we're not getting those. We're not getting those little peaks anymore. The current hashtags. You can hear the difference in the structure. Well, that's good because you should be able to. I can never do. Sounds the same to me. There, Ion, no signal tonight in the minute. But hello, Ion. Good to see you. And Amanda Panda. Hey, how did the interview go? Oh, well, I hope you had a lovely dinner. Yeah, it was good. It was fun to do something different there. Have a bit of a chat around the phenomena. You've lost me there, jolly man. Why can you see the blue sky through the moon during the day if the moon's not translucent and the atmosphere is before the moon? So I don't think I quite get that one. What's that in tech? The guy is all astronomy lessons are excellent. I mean, there's a lot of overlap. A lot of the normal astronomy community don't really like UFOs, but it's still interesting, isn't it? I hope we do as well. And Scruffy, I love having people in. I love the questions, so thank you for those. Sorry, Florida. That is a long way down there. Where are we? An Ion, my TV's broken. Oh no. Flower then blank. Oh, Ion. That's not a good start to the day, is it? Always bloody expensive there. And Carl, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
And V as well. Appreciate that. All gifts and subs go back into the stream there. My protocol, if we ever get a WoW signal, will be to begin recording immediately, just in case. That's a good point. Well, why is mine not actually recording now? It should be. It's a good question. Normally we do record it, but it's not going there tonight there. Have you heard the Atlas signal, the natural radio signal? I haven't listened to it directly, but I've heard it. I've seen it. I've seen the report on it. Yeah, it is. It is Zeta. The problem is what you've got to do is when you're trying to like teach anybody, and this is the problem we have as well with the UFOs, but it same goes. If you in the UFO community will know this one, you're trying to explain UFOs, you go, look, here's all of the information, you know, here's all the evidence, blah blah blah, and people kind of gloss over, well, hey, cowboy. It's because you've not tackled them at the level of where their framework of understanding is. And this is the problem I'm having when you explain the flat earth stuff, is that I don't know what it means for or against it. It's just random facts, and there isn't like a chain of understanding to attach it to. So you kind of need to go back to like the last common point of where we would agree on something, and then kind of go, right, this is the deviation and why. Because otherwise it's all just a lot of random facts, which may be or may not be true, but I've got no way to kind of align them for it there. DJ, hello. And thank you for that. And V as well, thank you for the hashtag, for the cowboy hat there. Oh, it's going all right. We're only going to be on, how long, what's the time now? Oh, we're only going to be on for another 7 minutes tonight. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one. But it's all going well, DJ. I hope you are too. Good. Like the cowboy. I've got the hat. Doesn't work with headphones. I've already got a moustache, but, you know. What's happening to Free Atlas? It's gone quiet, Raza. Well, I think it is because it's on its way out of the solar system, so there's going to be less and less measurement, I think, until it gets to Jupiter. So not much at the minute. I think there's little bits here and there. People are still observing it, and it's still being interesting. It's a very interesting object, but I don't think it's quite clearly aliens yet. 32k. That is crazy. You guys are all going to have like sore hands from tapping away like that one, but thank you. Can't resist it to different things there. Turning the potato's the worst. My favourite's the cowboy hat. I had such a weird dream last night, like I was frying frogs in a pan. Oh, I wonder what that means. And B, thank you for that as well. I think Billy Connolly lives in Florida or somewhere. Funny. Whole chat on Atlas. We do actually, guys, so if you are interested in the latest on Atlas, do join the Discord there. We've got a whole section where AUP is diligently keeping us all up to date with the latest stuff there, but also the interesting things for general space news. Your personal experience section is my favorite. All of your personal first-hand accounts with the phenomena are in there. It's absolutely awesome. Follow us over there. And remember, it's Friday, guys. Friday at 10 p.m. We're going to be watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers together for our Alien Movie Club after the stream. Thank you there, Cosmic, as well. My favourite is the potato, as that's what I call my puppy. Discord is fascinating. Honestly, I'm still... Oh, that does an animation. Thank you, Cosmic, for that one. Where's the actual... We're going to get him out. We're going to get him out. And Motorhead as well, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight? And how do you feel about the UFO alien phenomena? Difficult to place orientation when everyone has different levels of understandings of their world, so I treat it as an interesting option, but secretly because I've believed space is real all my life. Yeah, I lean that way. I'm definitely open to being wrong on things to various degrees there, so I very much don't at the minute believe, space is real in my mind, but there's always like a 1% of that. I'm open that I could have got something wrong with it all there, but you're right, that people, again, we're all different. We're coming different understandings, we've had different lives, we've got different knowledges there, but that's the trick. If you're ever trying to get somebody on board with something, firstly, don't get the defences up, but secondly, you've got to meet them at that point, because otherwise it just gets lost. Frog snakes are actually good. No, never. Good for it. Actually, that's it. I'd probably die in an apocalypse. I wouldn't last 10 minutes there. I was reading Frongs means transformation, like huge drastic shift of energy. Oh, could be interesting. 100% be there. Do, if you're not already, join us over on YouTube and Twitch, TikTok if you're not on that one yet, but join us on all of those. Discord too are there. You get a little bit better view of the screen as well. That horizontal view does come in handy for all that extra levels of analysis. Bit of a quiet one tonight. Now there is a chance it's due to clear up about between 9 and 10 p.m. tomorrow. V as well, thank you for the cap. But we're hoping that it'll clear a bit earlier and we can do a nice skywatch tomorrow. That'd be cool. I'll be rolling straight off the train though to do that one. If not, if it is looking like it's going to clear a bit later, maybe we'll delay it. But we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, tomorrow, fingers crossed, skywatch. And then Friday, movie club. Why did you assume Kate's sane? Got a good USO video and I can't send because when USOs again much rarer. I'm not out on the water a lot, so I haven't seen a lot of those. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Bria. You've got Thanksgiving, haven't you, over your way? What a happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow there. Screenshot it. Thanks, V. And Membran, thank you as well for the rose. That's very kind. It all goes back into the stream, help us improve on what we do. No aliens were fed after 8 p.m. tonight due to gremlin activity. Yeah, Alan, look, poor Alan is starving. No, Alan, you've had enough tonight. Actually, you've had enough tonight. Yeah, look, it's quite a high percentage there. Oh, bloody hell. We are actually over the 50%, so did you want to do an Ask Alan very quickly? We've got time for 2 questions, because I'm meant to be coming off now for dinner. Night, little morgues as well there. Feast. Won't miss one. You have to set a place for Alan. Put like an iPad on the end of the table there. Brent, how does this work? Good question. So we're doing a live alien radio signal hunt, and what happens, we've got a very large radio dish out there in the garden, and those signals come in, they're amplified and filtered and all stuff. They come into the computer, and this is the top line that you're seeing here. These are the live radio signals coming in across all these different frequencies or channels. So if we see a signal, if it's a strong enough one, it will peak right here. This is the zone of interest for us. This is where we'd expect ET to be sending the message. So we want to see it like either very close to this or around it, a nice spike there. Then this section here analyzes that signal. So it's the same data, but displayed in a different way. So these are all dynamic there, very detailed spikes and dips. This is over averages, so you can see patterns and signal strengths and things here. And then you can't see it over on TikTok, but behind me is a live sky map, and it shows us what nearby stars are in range of our dish there. And if you join us over on YouTube or Twitch at the Thing UFO, you get to see, as it'll come up in a second, you can see that there's more analysis going on. So yes, at the bottom there you can see the sky map, see where we're pointing. But also on the left up here is the audio waveform analysis, comparing any signal to those past interesting signals that may have come from aliens. And up here, information on those stars that are in range currently. It's DIFTA at 96.3 light years away. So it's a good question. Right, I'm going to do a quick question there. What's Alan's favourite dish? And what part of the radio spectrum are you searching? So we're searching right down at 1.420 there, the hydrogen line, because that is where past alien radio signals may have been detected, but also it's where scientists think that of all of the channels on the dial, that is the most likely place, the best place to put a message to be heard, and we think, because we know that ET would know that as well. So that's what we are looking at tonight. Will I be able to access the interview? Is it on the Discord? Oh no, so I am. I don't think they go up anywhere else. I think I'll chat. Maybe they do go up anywhere else, somewhere else. There is Free Eye Atlas emitting any signals? Good question. So it's emitting natural ones. Nobody's heard, or there's no confirmation from any good sources that there is an artificial signal, because nature is always emitting radio. There's big natural phenomena, but as an actual alien radio signal, you know, an intelligent signal, we've not got any detections there yet. Been an attack. Has there really, Owen? Oh dear. Well, condolence. Hopefully it wasn't a bad one. We'll have to catch up with that. Right. Alan's doing a quick question time now. So we had a couple up here, didn't we? Favourite dish. Alan, go in your spaceship. Alan. Right. Alan is in the spaceship. So what is your favourite dish? Your favourite meal there, Alan? What's your favourite dish?
Eggs scrambled.
Oh, scrambled eggs. I haven't fed him any of those. Do you like Sam as a potato? That's me when they make it make me look like a potato. So yeah, do you like that one?
Yes. Anything that makes him look silly.
Oh, thank you, Alan. There. No, hello. No, sorry, we're just coming off again now. But thank you for enjoying. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different now. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. But where are we going to be coming off in a second now? There. 2. Oh no. Oh, that is so sad. Oh dear. Oh, condolences to you guys that are affected by that one. Really, Cosmic? Well, I'm going to go check that one out. And Marin Brain, thank you for the heart there as well. Right, well, on that note, I'm going to come off anyway for dinner and check that one out. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Ooh, where's it gone? Come on, go back. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Alan, get out of the spaceship. Thank you for joining us. You guys are legends, as always. Oh, where are we? Tank's next live will be tomorrow night, guys. Sorry, I've missed a few of you guys over on the YouTubes there. But I'm going to head off now, but thank you again for being awesome. Thank you for tapping, for sharing away, and for liking, helping us build our little community there. Gifters, subbers, patrons as well, extra love. Thank you for helping us improve everything that we do here. And we will be on tomorrow night, hopefully for a skywatch if the weather is clear. But you guys are awesome as always, and yeah, we'll catch you then. Sorry if I didn't get to your comments over on the YouTubes as well there. Night, guys. Alright, where is this? Sorry. Ugh.